So, alright. Well, welcome back. This is the Unknown Archangel. We're here on Elm Creek. I have some field work to finish up and some fertilizer to put in our seed tender, fertilizer tender, trailer here. So first we're gonna get an AI worker on this, roller at the field. And then we're gonna go get all that fert back in. Get that fert in the trailer that's at the store. And yeah. And then after that we might hop on, go switch to Millstown and get gold production started there. I would like to get that FS22 washed and put away along with the planter. Well, as long as all the tools that I've used to do all that field work, this tractor, get everything washed, put away before we go to Millstown. I just figured it'd be a good thing to stream. Set to 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Set to 10 minutes. So I can get really annoying if the autosave is set to every 5 minutes. So yep, here's the oat field I planted. It just needs to be finished rolled. Just needs to be rolled. That's where we're at. Looks like I got a little spot to take care of, but we'll do that. Alright, let's go get this guy in the position, and then we're gonna go pick up all our fertilizer for, well, all these fields. Yeah, we planted oats. It will produce straw, but we can also get flour off of it and then get bread and all that fun crap. I am gonna watch this worker for a little bit just to see what he does. See if it doesn't skip anything, or I doubt it will. Nice 6R. I just want to see how he does a pass for 2 before I, let him go off and do his own thing, you know what I mean? But it looks like he's going to be doing great. So I'm gonna go up to... We're gonna just teleport into our truck. Actually, before we go grab that fur, we can get this put away. This washed and put away. Alright, cool. Wrong door. Swung over to the wrong door. There we go. I can't wait to use all this new equipment. Like this X9. I got some new tractors too. And a grain cart. There's a header for that. I also got this roll-off truck, hook lift truck. Nice truck. Love the flashers on it. Looks hella good. Plus, it's versatile because that's a container. I can drop that container off. Currently, it's filled with stones that I'm gonna turn into lime. We're gonna be self-sufficient on our lime to a point. With that being a thing, did I leave on periodic plowing? Well, I'll be certainly getting stones off of my grain fields. So the plan this is the oat field I planted. So I got oats in a grass field. So we're gonna like rotate this out. So we planted in March. We should be able to harvest in July, and then gives us a couple months to do a couple more stuff like cut grass, bale, maybe get some silage bales, wrapped bales going and stored. And then by the time September rolls around, we can plant wheat, or barley, if it doesn't matter. But we'll probably switch off of wheat, barley, oat But once we probably switch to wheat, we'd do a cycle of wheat and barley, because they plant in the same month. But oats plant in March, April. Yeah, it depends, but we're most likely going to get some fields, because who knows, someday we might get field 69 or 68, you know. There's always room to expand, especially on the PS5 version. I got 4,400 slots, so I can do much more stuff than on my PS4, so give or take. I can do much bigger operations. So, I also did get a second stone picker. Kind of a no-brainer. It helps. I did get some attachments for that. Silo. Liquid herbicide tank. Because we might need to. Depending on how much we need to spray, that what we have in there might last us forever. Trailer building, just a little storage for trailers. You'd park other trailers in here too. But yeah. Yeah. I think I didn't put away that fence yet. I know I didn't. I know I got out of it. I like rolled up on the thing. But yeah, there's so much I'm gonna do on this one. I'm not too concerned about doing it, you know, legit. You know, I kind of don't care about GD, but up until this point, we're gonna build off of what we have, especially off of what we have, because of that barley field. Because once I harvest that barley field, I should be able to. Not barley, that oat field. I should get straw bales, and then I should be able to get straw bales and oats that I can turn into products and then, you know, sell. So okay, that's sweet. AI worker is going to be done hella quick. That's how you do it. That's how you turn. I was already loading some I just didn't have time because I was playing the game before work, so I didn't have a lot of time to finish up, like putting the fur in there. So plus I figured it'd be a good streaming opportunity. Yep, this is our setup. So this is the telehandler. We just keep it, I'm keeping it parked here. This is our little big bag setup to help load the trailer, and here's some sulfur. The reason why I keep the thing detached is because the thing that allows me to use the Volvo bag lifter is a CSZ piece of equipment, and if that piece of equipment, if that mod updates, I could lose equipment. So I would rather just lose the attachment itself than probably sell this and buy like a medium-sized front loader. Just remove that CZ equipment. How much it wouldn't work. I think I just have to live with using this until I make enough money to then replace it. I fucked up. Whoops. Well, it's a nice, interesting setup. It works. I'll fix it when I can. I don't want this to be too cheaty. I don't want this map to be too cheaty. It works. I hate how it swings so much. That one was perfect. I hate how swingy it is. It's like, oh, swing. Swing. Hey, fucking quit it. Fucking goddamn trees. There we go. $12,000. That's how I'm doing it. I'm using a wheel loader attachment. Yo, what the heck was that? Really hope that didn't fucking like crash my game. Okay. Whoop-de-doo. That was a bit trippy. Yeah, that dude's almost done. Oh yeah. Looks like he just skipped a whole chunk though. What was that all about? Oh, because I'm in him already. Yeah, why did you skip a whole chunk? Bro skipped a whole... There's a whole chunk he skipped. That was weird. Oh, I'll fix it. It's... Rolling's the easiest stuff. I'm just gonna let him finish everything else. While I go back here and... figure something out. I'm gonna take out a little bit of a loan. It'll help. And that way it gives me a little bit of purpose. So that's how we'll do it. And we'll pay off that loan hella quick. What I'll probably do is we'll sell some hay next time. But this will be much better. I do need to see one thing. Which also means I do need to sell that. Oh yeah. Don't forget the thing can do that too, so if you're not getting high enough. I hope I can not overfill it, but I don't care. Just need to test it. That was dumb. care that I have a $30,000 debt. I'll pay that off real quick. Watch me cut some grass bales. Watch me sell some hay and then make a whole ton of money. Not off, but I don't think there's any way to match it up. Yeah, this is much better than the telehandler. Oh, look, Matt. Did he really complete the task? Looks like he did. Give me a minute. Not much going on. We also got that grain trailer right there. No, I know it's a Load King Distinction Triple B, I think. If I'm saying it right. I'm gonna need to pull this truck up forward or else that door's gonna fling my trailer. Damn. I'm just gonna park it in straight. I'm not gonna try to do something crazy like that. Don't seem like a good idea. Sweet. Alright, let's hop in this truck and let's go finish up what that tractor didn't get, what that worker didn't get. tractor's gonna need a good bath when it's done. Let's go. Find that spot. I see it. Like a perfect little spot that he just didn't get. There we go. I know there's a little spot at the end. I want a perfect field for this. I'm glad that I didn't have to spray it with no herb. This field's gonna be perfect. We're gonna make sure, because then that way when I come harvest it, it's all nice. Look at that, a trophy. No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't. Sometimes I question the competency of some of these AI workers. Watch, he's just gonna cut through this grass right here just in a little bit. Watch. Just watch, he's just gonna turn right through the grass. He's gonna go past the two buildings and then watch right here. Right here. This is their favorite spot to turn into the field. Bingo. Nope. Don't just come here to the path. Turn down the path. Come up here. They do that. Cool. Let's get them all washed up. Get roller put away. Get all that put away. And we'll go to Millstown. So Millstown is my non-cheaty map. I have to build and earn everything. It's also the map where I'm $550,000 in debt, but yeah. At least before the end of the stream, I want to get gold production going. And yeah, if gold production's going, that's the main point of the map. But we'll see what we're gonna do. We'll see. I will be taking a break, a tiny bit of break in the Switch. Sweet. Yep. So, yeah. I really do like this workshop. This Motnet workshop is decent. It's awesome. I can 5 tractors. I even got still room for my workshop bay. Yeah, filled with equipment. It's awesome. I think that's all the work here done here on Elm Creek. I can't wait until the oat field is ready. It'll be a couple months, in-game months. 2, 3, 4, 5 in-game months. You know what that means? I get 5 months to stack up on bales. But anyways, we're gonna go over to Millstown, and I will see you over there. Let's go. Here we are on Millstown. So right here, this is my initial. So I've done quite a bit of work. This is our production area. I got a trailer. I have made a decent bit of money off of a iron mine, and let me show you what I've done with that. Because I did get an iron mine put down and started. And I think y'all would like how the area looks. I've actually made it look pretty good. I've put a lot of work into this compared to Elm Creek. But yeah, here's that. I kind of decorated it, kind of made it look nicer, so when you're rolling up, it doesn't look too out of place. Tried my best. And I have fixed up here. I know last stream I kind of got ragey about up here, but I fixed it. It made it look way better. I'm doing some logging up here. I actually got, a little bit of logs. I do got a full log trailer ready to bring to the paper mill or sawmill. I haven't even touched this. I want to get gold production started. I want to get a vehicle down there. Just a big factor is I'm probably thinking about getting another excavator, because if I get myself another excavator, I'll be able to I will be able to have my excavator for doing logging and forestry, and now I have an excavator doing I just also need to think about getting a fuel tank, because with this mod you do burn through a hell of a ton of diesel. So, give me a second, chat. I need to go run to the John. I'll be back really quickly. Alright, I'm back. Alright. So my plan is to go to the iron mine and sell off the rest of the iron ore. And then after that we'll figure out starting up that. Just that way we have a teensy bit more capital. I should get another couple, should get like another 20 to 30 grand off of what's left there, maybe. No. But yeah, I kind of put some decorations on this mine, you know. They always stop when I'm trying to... Dumb. That's because of the service body I have on this truck. But yeah, I got fences, I got that security door, these hedges, making it look nice. A nice, easy pull-through system. You know, it's pretty nice. And a nice little parking spot. Alright. Let's hop in this wheel loader and... well, there it is. Boom. Look at that. That was slick. We should get some decent money off of. Close call. Oh yeah, we should get good, like, I don't know, 25 grand out of that. We usually get about 50, 51 grand off of a full trailer. Ran that stop sign like no one's business. Oh, damn. This is how I can money. 33. Oh yeah, we're about to do our winter time skip. I like to use winter as a good like time skip point because it's like who wants to deal with it, and it allows for all my productions to be, you know, so that depends. yeah, let's before we do that timescape, let's get gold production up and running. Up into a decent bit. That car was supposed to yield. That car came out of nowhere. In real life, that person would have been dead. Gone. Crushed. Didn't even think about bread. It's kind of like drivers in today. They all suck. You know, you can go on YouTube and literally find videos of just people being dumb drivers. But it's whatever, it's a video game. Let's go bring this truck back to the iron mine, park it up. Probably gonna have an AI worker drive the truck back to the production site while I drive my truck back. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. And he missed his turn completely. I hope he still makes it. He does. He does. Why he's going so slow. I'll meet him there. he's here. Sweet, the game's saving. I forgot what I was looking at. Okay. Let's get this tank built. Now we're not gonna build that tank there. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna build it here. Okay. That's taken care of. But we, okay. My next thing I'm probably going to do is we're gonna sit on this money for a little bit. I don't have enough money to buy another excavator at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'll probably just use the same excavator we'll have. Just use that. Damn, these Millstown traffic is bad. At least I should get pay dirt being produced off of. We should at least get that wash plant running. The getting some pay dirt made, so that way we can take it down. You know, that's the biggest step, is getting pay dirt production started. I think but I also can't wait for the winter time skip, because then I'll have a ton of products to sell. I should be able to make another 200. I should be able to make a good, decent bit. Sweet, let's go. You know, it's a decent bit of water. We could park it right there for right now. Let's get this excavator where it needs to be. Gotta go bring it down there. But yeah, I do need to get another excavator, because this case CX350D could be just a solid forestry unit, and I wouldn't have to like worry about like bringing it up and down and bringing it up, and you know, because that gets tiring. This Millstown is going to be way better than the Millstown I made on my PlayStation 4. Because basically I'm taking my knowledge and experience from the previous map, and then I'm implementing it here. Like on which equipment I should buy first, which, you know, I still need to like establish a good base. You know, I don't have a location yet. I've seen some decent flat land over here. I don't know how much or how good. Or at some point, you know, maybe I'll try to turn this whole area, you know, we buy this little tiny farm right here, or I just need a decent area where I can, like, maybe right here, you know, maybe we go right here, we take out some of these trees, we leave some of these trees along the road, because I like the road, you know, take out some of these trees, we put in a house, we put in a workshop. This would, you know, not too far away from our stuff. Maybe we'll get here just later. That's probably our nearest goal. And we can come here to get our water instead of going to that spot we just initially went to. And it's right on the way. But paint's starting to chip on it. Let's wash her down. It's inevitable. Paint. Every machine's gonna get paint chipping. We also bought that, this Komatsu rock truck right here. That's what's going to be hauling the stone up to the plant. And then we'll haul the pay dirt with, by truck. You know. Bring this down. I probably shouldn't have put levelers. On that bucket. Don't matter. Shit. Yes. So I need to get that other excavator pronto. It's probably what we're gonna do here in a little bit once we make more money. But before I do buy more equipment, I should pay off a good bit of the loan. It's nice about this rock truck. I know exactly what piece of equipment I now need. I'm probably gonna have to rent it, which is gonna fucking hurt. But I can't afford a $400,000 fucking dozer. But I need this dozer. It's gonna be about a little under, but close. To rent it, it would be about. So yeah. It's about 20 grand, 70 grand, yeah. We'd buy, you know, to avoid, but yeah. It means we gotta be making money doing this. A little bit, it is anyway. Why those two trailers are so far apart, but it doesn't really matter too bad. I don't mind as long as I can get in and out. All that in there. Sorry, that needs to not meet, that area needs to be clear at all times, because think we're gonna go rent that dozer. Yeah, I think if we get the dozer, we'll make everything better. Because then that way I'm not trying to like scrape the ground. I actually have a decent pile to that. Truck up, kids on. Alright, let's go pick up that dozer. Looks like soon enough this truck needs to be washed. what's awesome is I don't have to bring it back to the shop when I return it. I can just go in the menu and they magically come and get it themselves. Yeah, that's what we wanted to do. Plus, it might even create us a ramp. making it way easier for that excavator. Give me 1 second, chat. I need to... Just give me a second. Just gotta plug in my phone. Sweet. I'm not trying to push into that sand right now. You know what? That even gives us a good opportunity to push some of that sand away. It's probably such a lighter material that I can. Pushing rock. Why is it pushing rock? I don't want... Ugh. See, this is stupid. Why put sand, two bulk materials, so close to each other? It is kind of ridiculous. Just pushed fucking stone, and I didn't want it to push stone. I was trying to push a stupid fucking. Okay. Just scratching. Yep. We're just gonna try to push as much of this. Push that goddamn sand out of the way. I'm starting to get really mad that I'm not fucking able to. Just fucking push. That's good enough. Just get that rock truck down here. I am gonna be wrapping up the stream here. Not much really going on, so I'm probably gonna get this. Probably return the bulldozer, bring the trailer back to the base, and we'll get off. And then I'm gonna... Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, holy fucking shit, huh? God damn it. Ooh, because everything just wants to be in my fucking goddamn way. I'm sick and fucking tired of it. Come on, hook up to the trailer now, you fucking cocksucker. Fucking goddamn, you gotta fucking get in my fucking way, huh? Can't just stay fucking parked in the fucking one spot you're fucking supposed to be goddamn parked at. I need to fix that fucking log trailer. It's starting to fucking bug me out. I don't care if that trailer stays parked there. I'm about to end the stream here, so I don't think we're gonna be able to run another load of rock, but you know, let's look at it. It's not too bad. I wish we could have ran more rock, but my friend wants to hang out on his lunch, and it's raining, and it's like, why the fuck do I want to ride my bike in the goddamn rain? Like, why? Why the fuck would I want to ride in the cold, ride in the rain? I don't fucking know. I'm gonna just wrap up the stream as best I can. We're not gonna run another load of rock. We're gonna just fucking... Already streamed good. And I'll be able to enjoy my fucking... Then I'll play this off... Play a lot of this off screen. Probably mostly on... Probably mostly on Millstown or something. Yeah. So much better. At least we can get it prepped. And I feel like we did it right this time. Especially with getting that dozer, it helped. No. Because now I can... Why are you so fucking far away, you stupid ass fucking rock truck? Like, I'm about to be really annoyed because my stupid fucking friend wants to go fucking hit. He's not a stupid friend, he's a really good friend. Just fucking, I hate. Like, he barely gave me any notice. He wants me to go meet up with him on his work so he can hit my vape. And it's like, I don't want to fucking do that. I want to fucking sit here. I want to fucking sit here and play my game. I don't want to fucking go ride my bike in the fucking cold wind after it rained, fucking just for him to fucking smoke a thing, you know. But yeah, he's an awesome friend. He's done a lot of awesome things for him, so I better actually start getting off now. I can probably deal with everything, with the cleanup later off screen. But thanks for everybody who's supporting my channel. I had fun this stream. I'm certainly glad that I decided to stream. I'm glad that I didn't just stream last night, because if I were to stream last night, I don't know. But I had fun. We actually got a lot done. I got, you know, decent stuff done. Let's see how long I was on this for. About an hour and a half. So I do think we spent the majority of the time here on Millstown, but Millstown would most likely become the map that I stream on mostly, and that's because, you know, it's just the way I have it set up, the amount of things I can do, you know, that farm, that my Elm Creek map, you know, it's that Elm Creek map is my cheaty map. I have yet to do a build from scratch farm map, you know. But this is my build from scratch, you know, no cheaty, no government subsidy, you gotta do it all by my, you know, like, I even, the game's safe. You know, I don't know what I was gonna show, but I had fun, I had a lot of fun. This is the Unknown Archangel, and we're signing out, coming out of Millstown.